What is going on, gang? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, no you can't. No you can't. Now you can see we're already infinite. 24 hours infinite. 3 weeks and 5 days left. So you might be saying, wow, that's impressive. Let me tell you something a little more impressive. So the new season launched. I played for a little bit, got to rank 75, queued up against K and Bess. Thought it was an imposter because I thought the name looked a little funny for some reason. Looked at my hand, I was like, oh, you know what? And I snapped this guy, and then my power went out. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed. And when I woke up a few hours later, Educated Collins and K and Bess were already infinite. By the morning time, they were already infinite. So I can't even feel that good about it. But I want to talk about it because Educated Collins put out a video that put into perspective a lot of things I had kind of assumed. And so I kind of wanted to just touch on it. And the thing is, I've got a decision to make. Either I have to decide to be competitive or have fun in this game, because as the current matchmaking system is set up, I personally cannot do both. I'd like to say that the climb to infinite was hard and I'm just that skilled of a player, but the truth is that 99% of my matches were bots. And the same thing for Collins and K and Bess, and the other two people that I happen to be able to play can tell you the same thing. We're just playing bots. We're just farming bots. It was like a speed run. It was like a speed run to infinite rank. And so the issue we're having right now is, so, you know, every season you have these few people that go really, really high with their ranks. Like last season, I finished at like 152, I think. I think K and Bess normally goes somewhere in the 200s. I think Educated Collins was like well over 500. And what happens is if you get to infinite really quickly in the season, you don't have that many people to play yet. And so what happens, you keep getting bots. And so we keep whipping up on the bots, And by the end of the season, we got this really, really high rank that doesn't really reflect everything, because if you kind of mitigate your losses with real people and you play smart and you're like, I'm not feeling too safe about this one, I'm going to retreat. And then when you get bots, you abuse them and can get 8 cubes out of them when they're not stealing cubes from me. I have lost more 8 cubes to robots than anybody else. They're cheaters. But if you're doing that over a month's time, you're able to get a really, really high rank, and you're increasing your MMR because you are getting MMR changes based on the bots. I'm gonna link Educated Collins' video down in the description, because if you want to know how it really works in a really detailed version and explanation, he's got it for you. But so we beat up on these bots, and it kind of gives this impression that it's a great feat, but it's not that great if you really think about it. But the issue is when the season resets, it doesn't reset our MMR the way it needs to, so that we can continue to play real players. So the day that the season changed, it was like 9 p.m. my time, I got on because I was expecting the Zabu and Silver Surfer nerf. And so I queue in and I get a bot and I get 8 cubes, and I get another bot and I get 8 cubes, and I get another bot. Next thing I know, in a very short time, I'm at 75. And then, like I said, I queued into K and Bess, snapped, lost power. I was like, you know what? It's a good place to stop. And funny thing, no, me and K and Bess are not like friends. We did speak the other day, and like 99% of the time he thinks I'm a bot. So, hey, it is what it is. But so when I wake up the following morning, I wake up to a video from Educated Collins and a tweet from K and Bess, both saying that they're infinite. And I'm thinking, there's no way. And so I get on, and the Zabu nerfs still aren't there. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to keep playing. And I got a robot after robot after robot after robot after robot. The only person I could play in the morning and early afternoon was Educated Collins. So as long as I didn't queue into him, I got a robot. I did not start seeing real people until about rank 93, and it was the same two guys running Galactus. And then once I was able to move past them one cube at a time using Spider-Man, at about 97, I got bot all the way to infinite. Less than 24 hours, little old me is infinite. So, like I said, I've got to come to the decision of right now, if nothing changes, I have to decide whether I want to be competitive or have fun in this game. Because now that I'm rank 101, if I was to queue up right now, and the 5 people that I'm allowed to play right now aren't on or not queuing when I do, I'm gonna get a bot. And I'm gonna whip on that bot. Maybe, right? If they're not cheating. And then this time next season, it'll be the same problem. I'm just gonna play, I might as well just be playing the tutorial all the way to infinite, right? So right now, what I can choose to do is be sweaty, play good decks, be smart, retreat, and climb up. Or I can play meme decks or fun decks or throw cubes so that I start tanking my MMR so that I can actually play human beings in this game. This is a terrible system right now that really needs to get addressed. And yes, it affects a very small people, but it's affecting everyone relatively the same. Everyone that's at the, I would say, the higher MMRs have a smaller pool. I'm just in the probably the smallest pool. But your best players are probably your streamers that are playing all the time, and their content is mostly bots. If I was to play right now, my content would be mostly bots. And I'm thinking, something's got to change. We should be playing human beings. I don't play this game to beat up on AIs. I want to be competitive, but right now, I'm either gonna have to be competitive or just play weak decks that I have fun with, right? I'm gonna have to play like some Gambit and, you know, blow some things up. So it's, you know, like I said, I got the card back. I'm still waiting on my card back from last season for going to infinite, right? And it's cool and all, but I can't even really feel that great about going to infinite. Because yeah, I did play some good players, but you know, how many times do I need to Spider-Man your Galactus play on turn 5? Or sling you with arrow? And for you to give me 1 kill. Like, how many times do I need to do that? Because when you're playing the same people over and over again, there's no surprise. I know you got Enchantress for my Darkhawk. I know you got it. You know? So, anyways, I just want to make this video. It's just me rambling. I'm here to say that maybe don't have your mind blown when you see someone's account is at rank 600. Not that they're not a good player or they're not putting in the time, but because a lot of those points and ranks are coming from bots. And the worst part is when the season resets, I'm still playing bots. Is there a human being out there for me to play? I mean, you know what? If I want to play someone at night, I gotta wait till KMS gets online. If I want to play in the morning, I gotta wait till Collins is online. And if any time outside of that, I gotta hope 1 or 2 goobers are playing and that we queue up in the same 30-second window. It's insane. It's insane. And the crazy part is there are people that are going to have a way harder time getting to infinite all season because they're playing humans constantly and playing good players. And the people with the highest MMRs that should technically be your best players are getting just a landslide over these bots. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I think I'm a decent player at this game. I didn't think I would be in the top MMR. And I was going to put something in a video previously about it, but I felt like I was whining, kind of like what I'm doing now. And I had like these suspicions that, you know, let's say there's 20 streamers and I like to take in a lot of content. I think that's how you get better and see people's different play lines. But it was like, okay, well, there's only like 3 streamers that I ever get. And it's like, I know when these people are streaming, you know, why do I never see these players? And it's because a lot of times they have fun all season long. They may not hit infinite to the very end. Or when they do get infinite, they just play viewer decks or whatever, or stay in for 8 Qs when they should have left, you know, 5 minutes ago, and they keep that MMR down. And it was like, man, why can't I play some of these other people? And now it's starting to make sense. But, you know, so I don't know. This video is, I don't know. Maybe it's cool that people are able to get to infinite in under 24 hours, but maybe don't have your mind blown because the facts may be a little bit different than what it may seem. I didn't earn this infinite this season. I've earned it previously. This is my third time. I'm not a beta player. I started playing a few days into the Miles Morales season. Got to like 87 or 88 and then went infinite the following season. So this is my third time to go infinite. And I don't know, it doesn't feel earned. It doesn't feel earned. And like I said, I just want to make this video kind of showcase the fact that it is not exactly what it seems, right? It's not exactly, because I can post this, right? I can post and be like, oh yeah, infinite in under 24 hours. But I'm gonna be real. I beat up on a lot of robots. So anyways, mainly just to say, keep your heads up out there. It's a grind. It's more of a grind for y'all than it will be for me because this is a terrible system at the moment. And I've got to decide what I'm about to do now. Because if I keep playing the deck that I play in and play the same way that I play, I'm going to continue to have this issue. All right, guys, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Hope y'all do well out there. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time.